Very well. As many of you are surely aware, we have recently achieved a decisive victory over the legions of chaos. Surt, Ishtar, Ariok. Each of them were formidable in their own right, yet all lie slain at the feet of Bethel, Japan. Henceforth, all forces that marched into the Netherworld may retreat and return to their normal duties.
I am unconcerned with the fate of Lucifer's thralls. What interests me is the Lord of Chaos himself.
This Odin sounds so weird.
Word is he took out the Creator. Tell me what you make of that.
Clearly that falsehood was designed to lead us astray. Do not be deceived. Bethel must remain united.
That's not what he said.
How dim are you? You realize with the Creator gone, we might as well drop the pretense of an alliance altogether.
True. I see no merit in joining forces any further. Lord Shiva has in fact expected this, and is already preparing our next move.
Patience, everyone. Perhaps it would do us all well to step back and review our circumstances.
Khonsu speaks wisely. Rather than acting rashly, let us each take a moment to reason amongst ourselves.
This is a good opportunity to discern where each faction stands. Go and listen to what each of them has to say.
I like that. Go stand by them and get some information.
See for yourself the Creator's almighty handiwork. See how the Earth's inhabitants lament their injustices and buckle under misfortune. Had we the authority, we would create a world of gladness, where all are treated with equity and compassion.
If the Creator's dead, his throne ought to be free for the taking. At least that's how it should work.
Free for the taking if you could beat everybody else.
I'm sick of hearing babble from that winged wench and her automatons.
Winged Wedge is pretty good.
Long ago, the Creator, in his boundless arrogance, issued an edict of condemnation, damning all gods to primitivity. This condemnation forbade the existence of Nahobino outright, thus preventing any challenge to his reign. Oh, how I long to break free of this curse. But wait, are you not a Nahobino? How could you have broken the shackles that bind us?
Because the Creator's dead. There's no shackles anymore.
A time of great undoing is upon us. The word of Lord Shiva has been spoken. I must say, this world of flaws and contradictions fashioned by an absentee ruler is long overdue for renovation.
No word from Abdiel.
I'm Japanese too, so I'm all for the idea of protecting Japan. Still, Master Abdiel's words make the most sense to me.
I like that. I'm Japanese too. And?
I've always aspired to keep our city safe. To me, working with Director Koshimizu seems the most logical way to accomplish that. And now, with everything that's happened, it's clear to me that one almighty being isn't enough to protect Tokyo. Not by a long shot. That's why I want the world to be as the Director envisions. Where the gods of old watch over us, governing with their wisdom.
18 years ago, Tokyo endured the conception unwittingly. Now, with the Shekinah glory fading, the loss we face would be unbearable. We were wrong to place our trust in one God. Only a multitude of divine beings can give the world the proper attention it needs. Furthermore, it is only right for us, the Amatsukami, to keep our land secure.
The Creator can never be defeated. But were that even to be true, surely he would rise up once more.
How'd you know that?
Yes, we must await his glorious return. Until then, we join hands and guide our people. That is Bethel's duty. Hear me. Bethel's mission is to sustain this world, God's world. Any objections?
Damn right there are. I say you cut the act and admit your god is dead and gone.
He speaks true. Besides, Lord Shiva will soon bring this world to its proper end.
On whose authority? If any being is to decide this world's fate, it will be me.
Not while the condemnation stands, it won't. It is undeniable proof that the Most High still sits upon the throne.
Does he? Then how do you explain the Nahobino standing here before us? Are we to take it this god of yours deems him a worthy successor to the throne? Forgive me, but is he not the proto-fiend of Bethel? Has your god not chosen him?
Very well. If his existence serves as blasphemy, I cannot remain in ignorance. Witness, as I smite this aberration and blot out his sin from the earth.
Oh. We always fight Abdiel. Why? This is my first thought. Like, I mean, I don't mind. But, like, fighting her doesn't seem to do me any good. It's a little confusing why she's throwing hands.
Impossible. How could I have fallen?
So this is the power meant for us. Not bad, Nahobino. God was right to be afraid. Perhaps I, too, will seek out my old knowledge.
And so were our ties to Bethel severed. When we next meet, it shall be as adversaries. May none be so foolish as to cross me.
Interesting. We also know who his knowledge is.
Lord Shiva of this new development.
Well, I'm done.
All have forsaken us for their own selfish gain. Does this please you, Tsukuyomi? To see demonkind fall to chaos? To see all that Bethel has struggled for, scattered?
I truly couldn't be more satisfied. Entrusting this beautiful world to such a vain despot was always a mistake. We shall establish a new world order. One where countless gods can freely illumine the horizon. As for you, Abdiel, may you find your home.
You don't seem happy about the turn of events. Escort the Prime Minister. I did it.
By the way,
I'd like to discuss our next move and our plan for the general future. Come speak to me in the conference room later. Got rival battles now. I mean, yeah, we're getting like incremental amounts of experience, but now that I thought about it, it's like we shouldn't get enough to warrant doing that again.
speaking of which,
So it's like that Yakumo broke in again. The logs suggest he definitely found out about Bethel's joint summit, but I think he didn't show up there himself. Or by take, he didn't show up there himself. Glad to hear he didn't cause any trouble. Don't relax yet. He's definitely watching for our next move. But watching that fiasco, he might just be gloating. Seeing Bethel so divided is probably exactly what he wants.
Yes.
After Armageddon forced the myriad gods of Japan to expend their powers and go into hiding, Japanese branch's strength was depleted and was therefore in danger of being absorbed. We used the protophene technology, mass-produced the Algami model, to prove that we could still fight. Because in Japan, protophenes have been created and deployed as heroes time and time again, for as long as anyone can remember.
Yes?
Oh, you're curious about why it's called Bethel? See, if I remember right, it's the name of a location mentioned in the Old Testament of the Bible. Apparently means House of God. Turns out the House of God is full of angels. Big surprise, right? Lamball's just stuck in there. Director Koshi.
now then, I will go over our plans once more. As I stated earlier, the Japanese branch will become its own entity, separate from Bethel.
Like everybody kind of did that already.
And in order to save Tokyo, we are going to take God's throne. If there's anything you aren't clear on, now would be the time to ask. Regarding the War of the Gods, the Empyrean, the throne, or perhaps creation itself, I will explain in full detail.
We do know all of these at this point. What is the Empyrean?
The throne of creation lies at the pinnacle of Empyrean heaven, or simply the Empyrean, as it has become known. That is where the Creator would be now, were he not ousted by Lucifer, as was claimed.
Considering our fusion into a Nahobino, the claim is likely valid.
Only Nahobino are allowed in the Empyrean's sacred space. As such, none have entered thus far. But you, however, can. Do not fear, I won't let you go it alone. I intend to become a Nahobino as well. Regarding the War of the Gods, the Empyrean, the throne, or perhaps creation itself, I will explain in full detail.
I feel like we have to kill him then to ascend the throne, if that makes sense. What is the throne?
The throne of creation exists to prove one's dominion over the earth. Whoever assumes the throne may determine the world's laws and inner workings, much like how the Creator established his own order.
Interesting that everybody's alive here and Ichiro's not corrupted, because I think it was just me and Yoko before? No, I think he was just explaining it to me. Because I was like, Tao was dead, so she was a summon at that point, like a goddess. Yeah.
Before the Creator, many other gods fought viciously over the throne, and hence the right to rule the world. And in order to save Tokyo, we must do the same. Regarding the War of the Gods, the Empyrean,